Greetings, cinephiles, and welcome to episode 11 of Matt Hates Everything. Today we're going to be talking about a movie I've been looking forward to see for a long time. It's Godzilla, King of Monsters. So if you're interested in to hear what I think about it, let's watch the intro and let's get right down to the video. Isn't that a great intro? Shout out to Jimmy Barnes for hooking a brother up with that wonderful intro. A caveat before we get too far into this. If you look for things in your films like character development and plots that make sense, this is definitely not the movie for you. But if you want to see explosions and giant creatures wrecking shop through a whole city, this is definitely right up your aisle. Godzilla King of the Monsters is a sequel to the 2014 Gareth Edwards directed Godzilla. And for those of you who've seen that, probably some of your most common complaints were, well, there's not enough Godzilla in it. Well, in the sequel, here we have in 2018 with King of Monsters, all those are completely off the shelf. There are so many monsters and so much Godzilla in this, it actually almost takes away from the film a little bit because the characters themselves are kind of vanilla and boring. They don't say a whole lot of intelligent things. The humans in this movie are definitely the weak point, whereas in the Gareth Edwards version, the human characters and the human interaction is really what you were looking for. But here in the sequel, nope, we have giant monsters fighting, rah, 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 and stuff blowing up and buildings melting and volcanoes exploding and all kinds of just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Okay, so let's take a moment and let's talk about the plot. No, let's not talk about the plot. Let's talk about Godzilla and Mothra fighting Rodan and King Ghidorah. It's like a tag team. It's some straight up WWF stuff. And I absolutely loved it. If you liked Pacific Rim and want to see more just giant monsters fighting, I can't stop saying giant monsters fighting. Oh my god, they fight and fight and fight and fight. Go see this movie. There's absolutely no reason why you should miss it. Godzilla will always hold a special spot in my heart. I spent a lot of Saturday mornings growing up watching Godzilla movies with my mom on TV. And it was one of the few things that we both really enjoyed and we both liked. So if you have kids, this is the perfect movie that you can enjoy and your kids will go and see it and they're going to love it too. In the theater, it was probably 65% grown-ups and 35% kids under the age of like 12. So it's action-packed and it's not very violent because it's, giant monsters. So I would definitely say that this is a movie that you should take your kids to go see. And you should go see it too. So here at Matt Hates Everything, we rate everything on a scale of 1 to 5. With 1 being Bad Ben and the Mandela Effect, and 5 being, Godfather. This movie, as much as I loved it, and as much fun as I have, is not a 5. Because a movie that's a 5 would go automatically into my top 10 list of all times. But I do believe that Godzilla King of Monsters definitely deserves a big, solid 4. Sorry for all the random cuts and edits in this video. I just can't seem to stop coughing all of a sudden. So we're going to wrap it up here, and I want to thank all of my subscribers. And if you like this, share it with your friends. And I try to put a lot of heart and soul into these videos, and I hope you guys all appreciate it. So in the immortal words of my favorite YouTuber of all time, Captain Sexy Pants, a peace.